Hello. Before I get into the so-called one-man reenactment tale, I did say I did get some German World War One reproduction rations. I did. But first, this helmet is an official German helmet used in the Second World War. Brought home by my grandfather, who served in the 3rd Armored Division of the U.S. Army. The color was actually blue, as you can see. And in 6th grade, I had dressed up like Patton and for Halloween, and I needed a helmet. The only helmet I had was this one, so I painted it green. Use it for his helmet. Anyway, there's some. So it's camouflage now. And I believe from watching the History Secrets, date right back here, one was made was 1920. So 2 years after the First World War. I have water being boiled in a coffee machine right now, so I can do a little short breakfast because there's not much to German World War One ration. These are biscuits. This is the home gift from the Kaiser's daughter that a German soldier would have gotten. It is coffee. And this is your main beef and gravy. Before I go get the water and roast up a cup of trench coffee. Before we get into this one-man reenactment deal, try to do some shout-outs. Hallo, Führerball Fred. Guten Tag, Dubsy. Hallo, Retter der Gesutti Nudzin Einund or hello, History Savior 1941. Hello, and Enderin. Hello, and in JW Sprecher, or hello, JW Speaker. Yeah. So the shoutouts are out of the way. Now, today's date is March 2nd. I was looking on what I could do to reenact this sucker. Well, the German army was in Neuve-Chapelle in France, October 29th, 1914 to March 10th, 1915. So about 5 months they were here. They were there. So I was thinking of them being there for 5 months. And March 2nd is right there. Let us show what a German soldier might have done during that 5-month period of saying peace before the English got near, and then the battle of Neuve-Chapelle started. March 10th to March 13th, 1915. Let me get the water. I'll be right back. Guten Tag, everybody. Well, we've been here in this position for 5 bloody months. Got this wonderful gift from the Kaiser. There he is. His Royal Majesty, the Kaiser Wilhelm II. And the man we are all to aspire to for bravery, Manfred von Richthofen, or as the Allies called him, the Red Baron. It is nice for the princess to send us some coffee. Smells good. See if we can get this bloody thing open. Well, we've found a nice farmhouse around here, around the area. There we go. Here's the coffee. Well, see if we have anything to brew this in. Be back. Ah, the modern rations. They look so comfortable compared to this. Yep. Got your instant coffees. Your sweets and everything. yeah. So, my dear viewers, where are we exactly? The map. You can see the map where Nouveau Chapelle is. We are around that. Setting up defenses, always being ready for more attacks. Thing of all, those whistles. Sending wind over the top. To die. Here's the biscuits. Coffee is about done. Soon we'll have some letters. Welcome to the First World War, where our friends and enemies are our comrades. May they rest in peace. Has a great flavor. Very good. Fantastic flavor. Has some salt to it, but not visible. The surface is smooth. Yeah. If we had cheese spread, or if we had jelly or jam, maybe it would go good. But none of that was provided back then. Not even toilet paper. They are hard. Once you break through, they are really good. Excuse me. 9. No cigaretting. Don't smoke. Bad for you. Sorry. Someone was asking for a cigarette. Nope. Don't smoke. Other scouts reporting heavy activity in the area. Never get used to it. Trans coffee is very, very strong. You drink it black. Hail the Kaiser. Spende der Heimat für die Sigrische Truppe im Fielde. For the troops in the field. From Princess Augusta Victoria. Excellent coffee, my dear. Mm-hmm. Modern times, you need stamps to send a letter. Back in, I believe, it was the case in the First World War, as it was in the Second World War. The German army had special first class non-stamp envelopes where you put the number, put field post and your number, and that was your prepaid postage. Still happens today. Mostly you need stamps. I curated this letter, and it reads, and it's folded up like an old-fashioned letter. For the letter itself, it becomes the envelope. See? Outside of the piece of paper, you steal it, and you open it up, and there's your message. I wrote to the Kaiser, Your Majesty, reports of the British strength growing in this area of France. May need the Baron and his 11th Fighter Group for cover. Best wishes, Lieutenant Baumann. Now, there are still some Baumans today who use the northern spelling of the two N's. For this purpose, I went back to the two N's. And in a little bit, mail call, and see if we have the response. More good coffee. Men are preparing defenses around the farmhouse, around this area of Neuve-Chapelle. This was what was written about the battle. Translated from the popular Berlin periodical Greg's Unterschau. The battlefield of Neuve-Chapelle in Givenchy, about 7 or 8 kilometers broad, is bounded on the north by the railroad Merville-Levante-Armentières, on the south by the Canal des Arrêts à la Bassée, and is crossed by 2 main highways, from Esters to La Bassée, and from Bethune to Armentières. To this territory, in the southwesterly direction, flows the river Loire and Louvain, was supplied by the multitude of brooks and small rivulets, which issue from ponds and empty into the Canal des Arrêts la Bassée. Excuse me. In the northeasterly direction, the Lys with its tributaries flows through the battlefield and farther on joins the defile. The character of the whole region follows from this great abundance of water. It is almost perfectly flat and does not rise any higher than 19 meters, and about 21 meters in the south near Kevijinchi. Isolated groves and hedges break the monotony of this land, upon which exceedingly fierce battles on March 10th and 14th were fought. As early as October 29th, 1914, our infantry regiment had stormed Neuve-Chapelle, but until March 10th we were undisputed masters of the place. At the beginning of March, however, when the foggy weather began and observation from the air was impossible, our opponent succeeded around March 10th in carrying out movements of troops unnoticed by us. As appeared through reports in English newspapers, he consecrated no less than 2 army corps, consisting of 2 English divisions, 2 Indian divisions, and Canadian troops, besides very strong artillery, part of which was French, for the joint attack upon our positions. The attack surprised us greatly, but found us by no means unprepared, so that 1 Jager battalion and 1 infantry regiment were able for the present to repel the attack of the English. These, however, directed an overwhelming artillery fire, about 10 or 12 grenades, frequently of the American origin, to 1 meter of the trench, against our lines of defense, which were completely buried. In spite of these unfavorable conditions, the English attack was warded off twice, and again the enemy started new strong artillery fire. Contemporaneous with this attack upon Neuve-Chapelle, the English started a further attack upon Givenchy. An English infantry division had advanced 2 German battalions, but was repulsed, with enormous losses through the fire of our infantry and artillery. The English advancing in great masses were mowed down in sections. Meanwhile, the fight over Neuville-Chapelle continued. Here Indian troops rushed ahead and seemingly unarmed. In preceding days, numerous Indians had deserted to our lines. Hence our troops believed that, in this case, they were again dealing with deserters, and so did not shoot. This sin of omission was thoroughly avenged, for close before our positions the Indians began to throw hand grenades and attack the garrison of our trenches with knives. Through these attacks by very superior numbers on March 10th, our troops in the trenches suffered severely, so that reserves had to be brought forward. These gathered under terrible English fire and advanced against the English with contempt of death. Although they did not succeed on this day in throwing the opponent out of the position taken by him, nevertheless they were able to prevent a further advance of the greatly superior enemy forces, and to hold the new positions against all attacks of the opponent. On March 11th, in the forenoon, strong German artillery fire was directed against the enemy positions, and the attacks of the enemy were repulsed, although he succeeded in invading Neuve-Chapelle at isolated points. After more reserves had reached us on March 12th in the forenoon, we did the attacking, and the burning desire to settle with the hated English accelerated the steps of each soldier. We succeeded in gaining ground at several points and throwing the opponent back on Neuve-Chapelle. The complete reconquest, however, of the place, Neuve-Chapelle itself, which was constantly under heavy enemy fire, would have required needless sacrifices, and for this reason we limited ourselves to attaining the general lines previously held by us. The strategic plan of the enemy to break through had failed, with enormous losses, and the English found themselves forced to give up their plans. But the great moral success of the fighting around Neuve-Chapelle and round Givenchy lies in repulse by comparatively weak German troops of his attempt to break through, which was undertaken with such great masses. All the opponents succeeded in winning slight tactical successes and gaining territory. These successes are quite out of proportion to enormous losses, particularly of officers, which were characterized as heavy even by the enemy himself. The papers have brought details taken from letters and reports of officers about the English method of warfare, which have been made known to the German troops as official warnings. According to these, in the battle around Neuve-Chapelle, 250 Englishmen in German cloaks and helmets lured a band of German soldiers toward them, only to shoot them down from a short distance. German prisoners were used, as it were, as cover by the English during the advance. We are in March 2nd, 8 days before the attack. And that is what happened. It is good to live history, to make history come back alive. So many in today's world and society want to destroy history, wanted to destroy monuments. To remove videos of the past, even the evil history, or the Third Reich, which is nothing true about the German people. The true German people hated Hitler and everything he did. Even have to give warnings that this is a real German helmet used in World War II. Because the liberals today will have a fit. They want to rewrite history, recreate it in their own image. If I can do more reenactments, I'd love to. As I told History Saver 1941, first time we were getting to reenactment was in the 5th grade. I don't remember much of the details, but for some reason we were among the finalists of being selected to take part in a Revolutionary War reenactment. But we lost out. We're all looking forward to that. Then next year, all in 6th grade, is when I started to find stuff from my grandpa in his chest. I'll see if I can find what I found. His slippers, and his shoulder patch. I have his bag over there. Really tough bag. I have more Reproduction, Ration, British stuff, and American coffee. This Reproduction soluble coffee with the British bully beef, which is a can of corned beef, and 3 other biscuits. And History Saver is supposed to send me some real rations from World War II. Don't know what type of condition they are in. At least to look at them, get them on camera, film them, be good. And plus, he will have some details that I couldn't find or my grandpa would not tell me. And I still wanted to learn about the Second World War, and well, so I kept asking. He died in the year 2000. He was the main tech sergeant mechanic for General Patton. Fixed his main battle unit, battle truck, tank, whatever. That thing you see where General Patton, George C. Scott's rushing to take command, and that horrible siren's blaring, and he's standing up holding on to the machine gun. I believe that was one of the vehicles he fixed. And the awful day when my grandpa got the car all ready for Patton's morning hunt, the day he died. Yeah, he kicked himself for releasing that car. I mean, it was fine. He got it all ready to go, and he just like it was like something told him I shouldn't have released that car. And he was right. All that mystery surrounding, was it this or was it that, or how the general died, I would like to know too. Yeah. Anyway, back to this German reproduction ration. These biscuits are good. Like the pilot bread in some of those XMRE rations or something. Maybe Australian ration. Yeah. Tiny little bit made a whole big stone mug of trench coffee. Got that much left. So a little dab will do ya. I've been having to slow down on drinking it. Giving me a little headache. Caffeine. It's also cut with chicory. A ton milker. Så. Vad är det? Kaiser. In. Unfolds. One single sheet of paper. and that's how the name fits as well. Most Germans by Americans are called Fritz. Yeah. Yo, Lieutenant Fritz, thank you for the note on March 1st in the report. Orders are to hold that piece of ground and push the British into the channel. Signed His Imperial Majesty Wilhelm II. Second response. Dear Lieutenant Bowman, the commander of the Air Force turned down your request for air cover. Fight with courage and bravery for the fatherland. Baron Martin von Richthofen, the Red Baron. So this, as the article said, no help coming. Well, I'm gonna pause this, get some more water, do another coffee, and do the main. Ugh. Got back, doing another coffee. And get this into the hot water. Here is the beef. Supposedly beef and gravy, but it's not much of a gravy actually. And always it said it's good with potatoes. I didn't have fresh potatoes on hand from last night, but had French fries. That's the juice. There's a piece of beef. Very tender. Oh, it's really hard. Heart attack. Fantastic. Very good. Well, these guys are stationed in Neuve Chapelle for about 5 months, as I said. So they probably had decent quarters till the battle, and loose officers did. Men were in the trenches. You could say this could look like a, right here, this little light, little table, paper spread everywhere. Would look like that inside of the bunker. Uh, inside of the trench bunker. Mm-hmm. Look at that hunker. I must say, even though this ration is completely super light, basically having a beef broth with beef chunks in it, your package of hardtack biscuits, awesome little package of coffee. That'll brew probably good 10 cups. And yeah, you see I don't have a a German mess kit. They're hard to find in good condition. And a good proper German reproduction mess kit that doesn't melt. This here is a genuine British mess kit sold by Minotaur Trading Company. I've cooked in these, made gravy in these. These suckers are awesome. Yeah. This is all the standard issue of German World War I ration pack, or iron ration. You all should experience this. I mean, it's good food, good coffee. Yeah, I'll post a link to Repro rations in the description and in the comment section. Yeah, you can choose as I did, select your main biscuits and coffee, or you can get your standard kit in its reproduction red bag ration thing. Excuse me. There you don't have a choice on what you're going to get. It'll be either beef this, a pork, or a chicken main, biscuits, coffee. You also get a lemon candy and a ginger candy. They didn't have the lemon individually sold up there, so I didn't get that, but those would have been awesome. And they had the ginger for sale, but I don't like spicy ginger stuff. Last time I tried a spicy ginger biscuit from a British 8-hour ration, my throat closed up in a hurry. So yeah, didn't want that to happen again. But I can drink ginger ale, no problem. Just go figure. We are at 51 minutes, folks, so I'm going to sign off, finish this up, drink my cup of coffee here, and until the next package arrives from Reproduction or History Saver 1941, I shall end it in German. Auf Wiedersehen. See you in the comments.